Hello everyone, welcome to MOJ IAS Mains Answer Writing Program, Day 10. Today our question is a previous year question from 2014 and this is from GS Part 1, that is under Geography. Let's see the question. The question is here, explain the formation of thousands of islands in Indonesian and Philippines archipelago. This is a direct question where they ask us to explain about the formation of thousands of islands in especially in Indonesian and Philippines archipelago. Here archipelago means you know that it's a group of islands. So there are group of islands, there are thousands of islands in Indonesia and Philippines archipelago. So we have to explain about the formation, how they formed. And here there are a lot of island groups in among the world, but they are specifically asking us to explain the formation of Indonesian and Philippines archipelago. Why? Because they have some special characteristics, that is they are volcanic in nature and the seismic activity and volcanic activity are always active in this region. And also we know that they are in the Pacific Ring of Fire region. And here in the Indonesian and Philippines archipelagos are formed due to ocean convergence. There are different types of convergence like continental to continental convergence, ocean to ocean convergence and ocean to continental convergence. And here these are formed due to ocean convergence. That means two oceanic plates are converging. Convergence of two oceanic plates results in the subduction of one plate. Consider this is two oceanic plates. This is one oceanic plate, that is A, and another one is oceanic plate B. Here A and B are going to converge. Then these two plate converges, the density of the plates, density of A will not be equal to that of B. Anyone among this will be more denser or less denser. So the most densest plate, the denser plate will subduct, it will go under, and the less denser plate move upwards, and this is what going to happen. This will go up and this will go down, and this denser plate goes the long way until it reaches the asthenosphere. Once this plate reaches the asthenosphere, here there will be a subduction zone. This zone is called the subduction zone, where the denser plate subducts under the less denser plate, and this zone is called the subduction zone. And here we will experience a deeper ocean, and this is called a trench. And in the surface there is a trench formation when two oceanic plates converges, one subducts, and in the subduction zone of the surface we will experience a trench formation. And this oceanic plate, the denser oceanic plate, reaches the asthenosphere. Once it reaches the asthenosphere, there is high temperature, and we know that asthenosphere is full of magma. And these oceanic plate also subduct into the magma, and it will become, under high temperature it will melt. The metamorphic rocks in the oceanic crust melt, and this melted magma moves upward where it meet the directly above where it meet the asthenosphere, and it move upwards. This is moving upward because of the buoyant force, that is surrounding this area, that is surrounding this upward movement, there will be a denser medium, and this upward moving magma will be light denser. So this move upward and erupt at the surface. In the surface there will be eruption, that is a volcanic eruption, that is magma comes out when we call this as a volcanic eruption. And when this volcanic eruption happens, this magma get solidifies after some time. Yes, and this gets solidified, and this zone will be always active because this oceanic plate will go downwards until it reaches the end. So this will be a continuous process, and this subducting oceanic plate completely dissolves in the magma and become magma, and until this there will be an volcanic activity in this surface, and this solidified magma will be there for a long time, and the continuous eruption in this region will causes the layer of magma forming in this area. And after a long time it will become a mountain like structure. And this is not a single point where it is happening, because the subduction zone, maybe this is a single point and the volcanic eruption happens through various vents, and there will be different vent. Wherever the pressure is higher, it will move on that way, and there will be lot of vents and lot of mountain formation in the region just above this subduction zone. So just near the subduction zone, that is above the asthenosphere, and these mountain like structures will continues to grow, and that will become islands. Once this reaches above the sea level, this will become an island. And also this area will be, in future this will become a continental crust due to the continuous formation of this mountain structure. This oceanic crust will be turned into a continental crust. Once it turns into a continental crust, there will be lot of islands like this, that the mountain, the peak of the mountain will be looks like an island, and this is how Indonesian and Philippine archipelagos were formed. And the subduction zone of Philippines plate, when we comes to the Philippine archipelagos, the Sunda plate and the Philippine sea plate are the two oceanic plates that converges, and the Sunda plate and Philippine sea plate are two oceanic plates in Philippines archipelago. And we comes to the Indonesian archipelago, there are two oceanic plates, the same Sunda plate with Indo-Australian plate. This is how the archipelagos of Indonesia and Philippines were formed. And for this question, you can write an introduction like how they are formed and which are the plates included in this formation of this archipelagos. That's what we have to explain in the introduction part. And after the introduction part, we have to explain how these islands are formed. Like two oceanic plates converges, there will be a subduction zone of the denser plate, and it will reach the asthenosphere and form a trench in the surface. Then the same thing, then magma, the subducted denser plate will reaches the magma, and it also get melted, and the magma moves upward due to the buoyant force, that because of the denser surroundings of the magma. And the next thing is the magma which reach the surface will get solidifies and creates a layer. Such subsequent volcanism causes the formation of volcanic mountain system along the plate margin. And this is this mountain, the formed mountains due to the magma eruption will convert into a continental crust. Because of this, mountain will merge. There will be a lot of adjacent mountains forming due to this subsequent volcanism, and this will become a continental crust. And then the next thing is the constant volcanic eruption in the subduction zone of Sunda plate causes the formation of Indonesian as well as Philippine archipelagos along the plate margin. This is what the natural, we are just explaining this, and this question need not to be given a conclusion. There is only need of an introduction and a body part, and for 10 marks it's enough. That's how we have to answer this, because of it's directly asked the question. And that's all about this question. If you have any doubt, please ask me in the comment section. And that's all about this. Thank you guys. See you tomorrow. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe our channel and to click the bell icon.